Internet? Corinne here, and you're watching Corinne vs. Pin. I've gotten a ton of requests for Sharpie fabric dye, Sharpie ceramics, Sharpie shock challenge, whatever the hell that is. We're doing it all. It's gonna be a sharp-pocalypse up in here. A sharpnado, if you will. Let's get started, shall we? First project on the agenda, Sharpie fabric dye. But we're not just gonna do any old regular Sharpie fabric dye. No, this is YouTube. We have to do Galaxy Sharpie fabric dye. And all of the versions I've seen done have been done on a white cotton t-shirt, and I don't own any white cotton t-shirts. So I'm just gonna have to go steal one from Rob's drawer. I don't think he'll miss this. It'll be fine, totally. I think it's really gonna like a Galaxy Sharpie dyed t-shirt. Okay, so we got our t-shirt specimen, an array of Sharpies, some different size glasses, and rubber bands. All right, so I'm supposed to position the glass in between the t-shirt and then wrap the rubber band around it like this. Easy breezy, beautiful. Cover girl. Hashtag definitely not sponsored. Okay, now I'm very simply creating a galaxy-esque design by using little diamond-shaped stars and galaxy colors. All right, so now you're supposed to put rubbing alcohol onto the Sharpie design, and I've seen this done a bunch of different ways, but I thought by putting the rubbing alcohol into an old perfume bottle that I'll get a very even distribution of rubbing alcohol onto my fabric. And yep, it seems to work quite nicely. Plus, it smells very pleasant in here, which is a plus. All right, so I repeated that color combo on one more circle space, and I didn't really like how it looked. So I decided to cut back on a couple of the colors and simplify the design a little bit more, and I think it looks pretty dang cool. But honestly, after an hour of doing this process, I started A, getting a little tired, and then B, started wondering, will this even hold up in the washer and dryer? Is this all for naught? Unfortunately, going down in the basement at nighttime in my household means the possibility of running across the very scary spider cricket alien creatures that live down there. And sure shit enough, there fucking one is. These things are terrifying. Hell no. Yeah, wait until tomorrow to check on that shit. So I guess we can start a new project then. Next up, Sharpie ceramics. I honestly really thought this was going to be a very straightforward project, but no, of course not. First of all, I drew out a very cute little design using a regular Sharpie, and then I went and looked on the internet to see how long I was supposed to put it in the oven for, and there was a gazillion different projects saying different instructions on how to do this shit. Some say the Sharpie works and it's dishwasher friendly. Others say that's complete bullshit and you have to use an oil-based paint marker. So I tried that next, and it's a little bit more difficult because paint markers can be kind of annoying to use. You gotta can do this shit over and over and over again to get paint out, and you gotta do that like 1,000 times during the process, so that can be a little time consuming. I did, however, like the designs on both of my things. I mean, come on. This bee is cute as hell. This project definitely kept me very busy. Sorry, can't help myself. I got kind of a buzz going on off this Sharpie paint pen. Also, something to point out because I had to do this a couple times. If you mess up, you can use a little rubbing alcohol on a cotton pad of some sort and then just wipe that shit right off of there. Boom. Clean slate. So there are a bunch of blogs all saying to do this project in a completely different way. So I decided to mix up several of them using my DIY ingenuity, and I think I might have the right combination of getting this to work correctly. One blog said to let it dry for 72 hours before you put it in the oven. Guess what? I ain't got time for that. Another blog said don't let it dry too much. So I let it dry for about 24 hours, and now I'm just gonna put them in the oven. And what you wanna do is put them in the oven and then turn the oven on, because they gotta slowly heat up, otherwise they could break, and that would be sad. And then after about 2 hours, you turn the oven off and slowly let them cool down, because again, it could break if you take them out too soon. Yeah, I honestly have no idea if this is gonna work or not. I do know, however, that this is creating a lot of fumes inside the house, and I don't really like that, so thumbs down, Sharpie ceramics, thumbs down. Okay, while those are baking in the oven, it's time for me to go check on my t-shirt, see how that did. I think the coast is clear down here now because it is daylight and they only come out in the night, like little vampires that they are. All right, moment of truth. This kind of looks like crap. You know what? I am also just realizing that I forgot to heat set this. That's all right though, because I didn't like how the design looked anyway. Back to the drawing board we go. This time I'm going all in. None of that cup bullshit. No. And actually, I think this looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna let it dry for a little bit and then heat set it with the iron. And here we go, laundry test number 2. Yep, that was also a failure. Starting to think you should probably wash all your Sharpie fabric designs by hand. Let's just put this back in here and go check on our ceramics. Yeah, this didn't work out like I had hoped either. Crazy turn of events. The regular Sharpie seems to have adhered better than the oil-based one. So there's that. Unfortunately, the color looks like crap. Not doing very well today, folks. 0 for 2. Now time for the exciting stuff. Thousands of you have commented on our recent videos saying you want us to try the Sharpie Shop Challenge. Yeah, I had no idea what that was, so I had to watch some YouTube videos. And I must admit, I'm intrigued. I'm a little bit of a glutton for pain, so this challenge is right up my alley. That doesn't really sound right. Here we go. Step 1, expose skin. Step 2, draw on it with the Sharpie. This definitely does not feel like it's good for your skin. All right, so there we go. Sharpie brain cell challenge. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. That does shock you. Like left a little mark here. Kind of weird. Still smells the same. Well, I think that's it for this week. Do you have a project you want to see us try on the show? Leave a link in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button, and I'll see you next time.